Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Audrey Reads. Believe it or not, I'm actually a newer reader. I've only been reading for roughly 5 or 6 years on a consistent basis. I've only been reading in my late 20s, early 30s, so I've always kind of felt behind when it comes to the speed of my reading. I've gone out of my way to actively make sure that I am growing as a reader as far as speed goes on an annual basis. I'm trying to get quicker every single year. So my goal the first year that I was taking reading seriously, the only goal I had was to read one book every month. It was 12 books a year. We hit it, and now I'm on pace to hit 75 books for 2024. I can't believe it. So I've collected a bunch of different little tips on how you can actively try and read quicker beyond just reading faster. It's a little bit more complex than that, but sometimes it is as simple as just reading faster. So I've got 7 tips for you guys today. Let's get into them. So the first tip is to practice every single day and to put all of your distractions in a different room. If you're reading your book, make sure that your phone, laptop, anything that can distract you is in another room. Kids, just kidding. Or am I? But practicing every single day is going to get you into that habit of being able to read quicker. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes in one day, mark it as check complete. It doesn't need to be an hour's worth of reading. Just start getting into the habit of reading every single day. Those people that are reading upwards of 200 books a year and you're just like, okay, crazy person. The reason that they're able to read so many books is because they're just taking the time to do it. Instead of watching TV or playing video games or whatever it is that you're using to relax, instead start reading. You'll find that you're going to be finishing books within 2 or 3 days. But if you're getting off of work, let's say at 5 o'clock, you get home at 5:30. If you have kids, you get the kids taken care of, you're getting dinner ready, your showers, whatever. As soon as it's time to wind down and you're doing that relaxing thing, if it's 7:30 or 8 o'clock by the time you're doing that and you don't go to bed until 10, so you got those 2.5 hours to read, that's 14 hours of reading in one week. It adds up very quickly. So the people that are reading between 100 and 200 books a year, they're just reading. That's just their thing, the thing that they do in their free time. They still have jobs, they're still contributing members of society, but that's what they do for their relaxing time and for their downtime. Tip number 2, get rid of the narrator in your brain. She's fired. She's out of here. She's no longer employed. Get rid of her. This is going to take some serious practice, but the more you can get rid of that voice, the faster you're going to be able to read. So the way that your brain comprehends a speed read, if you've got a book like this one, as you can see, I've made the text a lot bigger because as you're speed reading, your brain will clump the words together and then comprehend all of them at the same time. So if you have a voice in your head or a narrator in your head, you're going to be reading each individual word. When you're speed reading, you can read Marin stares at him. Your brain literally just clumps it all together and your brain processes all 4 words at the exact same time. So my third tip is to get a Kindle because you can change the text size, the font, whatever is easiest for you to comprehend. You don't necessarily need a physical Kindle. You can download the Kindle app and get these same exact benefits. The reason that I got a Kindle is because there's no blue light on it. So I can just read, and my eyes won't get as tired as quickly. Buy a Kindle or download the Kindle app, use the zoom on the Kindle, change the font on the Kindle to the one that your brain comprehends the easiest. Something else to point out about that is that there is an open dyslexic font type. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that, it says open dyslexic. This type of font will help your eyes read this quicker if you have dyslexia. So for those of you out there that have dyslexia, definitely 100%, at least at a very minimum, download the Kindle app onto your phone. And then once you fall in love with it, because you will, go ahead and buy a Kindle. So the next tip. So as soon as you have your text the right size and the right font that you want, your goal as you're reading it is to stay in the middle of the line. Try and keep your eyes as centered as you can and use your peripheral to grab the words on both sides. This takes serious practice, but for me, it took maybe about a month to 6 weeks to really nail it down. But once you can do that, you're a speed reader. Like that is the tip of this video, is to Get the text super large, get the font the way you want it. Keep your eyes at the center of the book. Okay? Okay, and for the sixth tip, this is going to seem obvious, but it wasn't obvious for me because I like to go into books blindly. But tip number 6 is to read the book description. Girly, I promise you, it's not going to spoil the book. But if you can grasp the overview of the book as you're going into it, you don't have to comprehend as much. You're not trying to pick up as many clues or details or whatever because you already know the large synopsis of the story. It took me years to decide to do this because, like I said, I like to read books blindly. But as somebody who likes to read books blindly, I promise you the descriptions will not ruin the ending. And if you think they do, at least read the first paragraph of the description. At least read the first half. Okay? I promise you it's going to help you read much quicker. You're not going to have to comprehend and learn as much as you would expect. And then finally, find a way to track your reading. I personally am a diehard for Goodreads. I know that there's some discourse about Goodreads and how it's kind of outdated, but I love Goodreads. I can track exactly what I'm reading. I can track my progress. I can see which of my friends have already read it. And it's got the annual goal that I'm always watching to see if I'm on track for my goal for the year. By the way, this year it is 75 and I am on track to finish it. I cannot believe it. I think I already said that, but I'm just really excited about it. But if you don't want to do Goodreads, Bookmary, like memory, but Bookmary and Storygraph. Those are kind of the two bigger competitors. So definitely check those two out if you're not a fan of Goodreads. Anyways, those are my tips. If you found this video helpful at all, please like and subscribe. Stick around. Let's become friends on YouTube. I'm always looking for new readers and new reading friends, so hit that subscribe button. Also, if you saw my shirt, the Bat Boys, this is obviously a nod to ACOTAR. Look at the back. How cute is that? Oh, sorry, hold on. Here's the back. So freaking cute. It's not a sponsorship. I just really liked the shirt. I found it on TikTok shop. So if you want to go snatch one, I feel like you could just search the Bat Boys t-shirt into TikTok and find it. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll try and get you a link. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Just a reminder, I do create bookish content every single Thursday. So if this was enjoyable or helpful to you, come back next Thursday and we'll get to hang out again. So anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.